also known as Bad Bunny, is a singer, rapper, and producer from Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. Born in 1994 as the first son of a truck driver and a school teacher, from an early age, the eldest of three brothers was influenced by the emerging urban music movement in Puerto Rico of the late 90s. Artists such as Vico C, Daddy Yankee, Mark Anthony, Playero, and DJ Nelson were his first musical influences. Later on, he majored in audio-visual communication at the University of Puerto Rico, but he didn't attain his degree. While working in a supermarket, the beatmaker also produced and sang in his own tracks, which he would then upload to SoundCloud. Soon after, tracks like Mami No Sé, Culpable, Solo Avísame, and Diles made their way into the local scene and gathered the attention of Puerto Rican reggaeton producer DJ Luyan, who signed him to his label Hear This Music. At the time, this proved to be a vital step for Benito's career, because it made him one of the most profitable artists around and a global phenomenon without even having an album out. But let's rewind. Bad Bunny's unleashing of the Latin trap monster that we see today began in 2015, the year that American trap music got popular with the masses. This also influenced his native PR's music scene. As most of you know, trap is a hip-hop subgenre from the late 90s, with lyrics alluding to Atlanta trap houses and a criminal lifestyle, also showcasing musical characteristics such as a heavy use of the Roland TR-808 drum machine, melancholic ambience, saturated bass lines, and hi-hat triplets. Back in Puerto Rico, Arcángel launches a remix of El Pistolón with Yaga y Maki in 2007, which the artist considers to be the first Latin trap song, the same type of music that Bad Bunny would popularize a decade later. Benito's trap influences stem directly from Gucci Mane, Rick Ross, Future, Fetty Wap, and Designer. Their characteristics would become evident in his music as he emulated their styles in his SoundCloud. His first tracks, which he crafted with producer La Paciencia, featured common genre tropes like gangs, drugs, and sex. These were elements known to him because of the local environment that plagued the lower classes in Puerto Rico. From his humble beginnings in 2016, we can hear how Bad Bunny flawlessly mixed Latin trap with reggaeton influences in the track Solo Avísame. It's also sonically evident that he hadn't yet found the low baritone range that we now consider to be his signature vocal sound. As luck would have it, it was the fateful track Diles that got DJ Luyan's attention. Luyan, along with producer-composer duo Mambo Kings, managed to catapult Bad Bunny to success by remixing the track with Ozuna, Farruko, Arcángel, and Ñengo Flow. This remix would propel Latin trap's rise to popularity with a whopping 578 million YouTube views. It also followed the momentum that tracks like La Ocasión had gathered. The new Puerto Rican Latin trap scene, heralded by DJ Luyan's Hear This Music and Carbon Fiber Music led by Farruko, completely took over the local music scene with more rhythmic and sexually charged lyrics. In his first year as a recording artist, Benito was nominated for a Latin Grammy and was also fortunate enough to share the stage with salsa singer Victor Manuel and peers Daddy Yankee, Nicky Jam, Ozuna, and Farruko. The same year, he became Latin trap's poster child with a non-stop flurry of hits. He released Tu No Vive Así with reggaeton heavyweight Arcángel. The video reached 12 million views in only a week, and then he dropped fan favorite Soy Peor, amassing 700 million views on YouTube. Like its American counterpart, this new wave of Latin trap adopted urban trends from the 90s. These include extravagant clothing, European designer brands, impressive bling, voluptuous women in music videos, and expensive vehicles. Meanwhile, there was a growing interest for Latin urban music, with Spotify registering a 119% increase in plays from 2014 to 2017. The worldwide hit Despacito also had a hand in adding to the genre's popularity, with a 44% increase also in Spotify. In March 3rd, 2017, we witnessed the first collab between Benito and J Balvin, with the premiere of Si tu novio te deja sola. Their musical and personal chemistry would later manifest in the full-length LP Oasis, released in 2019. Their 2017 video gathered 100 million views in less than a month. Benito, with the help of DJ Luyan, climbed to number 22 in the Billboard Hot Latin Song Chart and sold the world on Latin Trap, with his video spanning an impressive 650 million views. Artists like Fuego, Anuel AA, Darel, Ozuna, De La Ghetto, Bryant Myers, J Balvin, Mike Towers, and Farruko, along with Bad Bunny, helped popularize the Latin genre internationally. It wasn't long after that Benito would enter America's ears with Creepy Kush. It was his first taste of global stardom. It featured high-caliber artists Travis Scott and Nicki Minaj. The remix also got the attention of hip-hop superstar Drake, with who he would later collaborate. The momentum Bad Bunny carried got him to release Sensualidad with J Balvin and Prince Royce. This also entered the Billboard charts. Mayores with Becky G currently has more than 1.7 billion views, and it was the first song to finally get Bad Bunny on the radio. Surprisingly, his previous hits hadn't been played before. Bad Bunny also kept his childhood love for the WWE close, with some of his songs referencing Ric Flair, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Sting, The Undertaker, and Eddie Guerrero. Benito has also been photographed in WrestleMania's backstage and in other events, televised in Raw, as well as posing with sports entertainment stars like Brock Lesnar and the Hardy Boys. He also took his fandom to the next level in 2017's Chambea video, which had the Nature Boy Ric Flair and himself flaunting his heavyweight title belt in it. A few years later, Bad Bunny would also invite Steve Austin to his Quien Tu Eres video. He also had him do a stunner finisher move that made the wrestler famous in the 90s. On December 24th, we were given a Christmas present, as Benito called it, in the form of his first studio album, Por Siempre. This was also his last outing as a member of DJ Luyan's roster in his Hear This Music label. Por Siempre maintains a consistent tone with a more moody Latin trap variant within its own essence. The album's producers include Bad Bunny, Tiny, La Paciencia, and Diplo. This, along with the album's hits, made it one of the most popular LPs of the year. The hits included Otra Noche en Miami, Mia, and Estamos Bien, the latter serving as the song he played in Jimmy Fallon for his American television debut. During the same year, Benito reached the Billboard Top 100 singles by featuring along with J Balvin in Cardi B's banger, I Like It. By the end of 2018, Bad Bunny's videos would reach an astounding 7 billion views on YouTube. That's right, 9 zeros. Amorfoda, Loca Remix, Debote, and Mia, the latter featuring Drake, also have impressive numbers. Together, they have 4 billion views in just 4 songs. By 2019, the musical phenomenon, now a household name, couldn't be contained. International accolades, shows in Europe, sold-out shows, and an avalanche of hit after hit now define Bad Bunny. According to his previous collaborator, DJ Luyan, he owes his success to these variables. He grew up influenced by DJ Nelson, Playero, looked for what wasn't happening, and he brought a product that they want to buy, something that wasn't in the musical market, a new style of voice and music, which had not happened. Hey, June of 2019 saw the release of J Balvin and Benito's long-awaited collaborative album Oasis. With top-tier reggaeton heavyweight Sky, Tiny, legendary beats, and Micaela Arroyo behind the album's production in hits like Mojadita and Que Pretendes, it reached number 9 in the top 200. Benito was also invited to play Coachella and Lollapalooza, truly crossing cultural barriers in music along with colleague J Balvin, the same way J-Lo or Mark Anthony did in the 90s. Yo hago lo que me da la gana. His sophomore album was released in February of 2020. It's mostly an energetic LP powered by Benito's musical influences, most notably in the genres that he does best, Latin trap and reggaeton. In this album, Bad Bunny links up with artists that pioneered these urban genres and also with those who now lead within them. These album feats include Daddy Yankee, Yavia, Ñengo Flow, Anuel AA, Joey Lee Randy, Duki, Sech, Pablo Chili, and frequent collaborator Arcángel. Yo hago lo que me da la gana works as an homage to old school reggaeton by musically referencing its hard-hitting dembo beats of the mid-2000s throughout its tracks. Overall, the album thematically deals with failed relationships, nationalism, and career achievements. Sonically, the album does away with common tropes in Latin trap, like reverb saturation and gloomy sounds, so it can focus on cleaner beats and a more festive tone, as seen in the absolute banger, Zafaera. So why do we love Bad Bunny? We love Bad Bunny not only for his danceable rhythms and his bangers. Benito has also proven to be a politically sensitive person and an advocate for social justice. In his last album's final track, he even thanks his parents, among other people, and shows us that, thanks to them, he's the same person year after year. He stays humble despite fame and fortune favoring him. It's also true that even as he grows, he doesn't leave his people behind, as he vigorously joined the protest against Governor Ricardo Rosselló in his native PR in 2019. In 2017, he also helped those affected when Hurricane Maria struck in Puerto Rico. He's also showed support for the trans community, as displayed in the tracks Solo de Mí, Calladita, Caro, and his track with Residente, Bellacoso. In terms of fashion, El Conejo Malo, as he's also known, has created a style like very few have, with extravagant outfits that often include shorts, neon colors, pastel colors, and a knack for unconventional color matchings and palettes. As a musical artist, he's shown great versatility as well. He has worked with many genres like Mexican corridos in Soy el Diablo, bolero in Flor, and salsa with Víctor Manuel in Mala y Peligrosa. More recently, Hablamos Mañana, showcasing throwback emo heaviness from the mid-2000s, and finally, old school reggaeton and previously mentioned Zafaera. There's love for Bad Bunny everywhere, be it in stages, the ring, the streets, protests, all-star celebrity basketball games, the slums, the suburbs, festivals, bars, or nightclubs. There's not a place where he's not welcome. And that's why we love Bad Bunny.